Hi, welcome back guys. On this episode we are going to finish sanding the starboard side and hopefully get the trailer on the boat stands and start looking at the keel. So yeah, let's get on with it. Okay, finally finished sanding. God, it took a long time. I did do some, I thought I was recording but it didn't actually come out, but I've actually done the two back sections as well, so that saves you a bit boring. So my next thing is tomorrow what I'm going to do is move the trailer over to here where there's a massive concrete slab, so at least the back of the boat, two stands will be supported by a slab. Then we'll get the boat over, like I said, and get it on the stands and work out how I can do it. I've got a couple of ideas, but we'll talk about that tomorrow once I've got all the stuff down here, and go from there. Okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, today is the day we're going to try and get it onto the stand. So what I'm going to do is grab the boat over to this concrete platform, so at least the back is secure, and go from there really. So we'll get it over, then I need to go and get all the wood and the I-beams I'm going to use to get it up. Okay, let's start. Okay, perfect. Took me a few guys, it's been a while since I've moved this boat. So went in the ground a little bit more then, but I'm on the concrete slab now, so that'd be perfect. Get one on each corner. So my plan is, I've got an I-beam or RSJ, I don't know what you call them. And what I'm going to try and do is get something in here just to raise it up enough to, because the I-beam is probably just the same size as this. Get it underneath there, which is wider than the wheels, which is 7 foot. I think the I-beam's 9 foot. And then, if you can imagine, it's just come out an extra foot either side. I can jack the front up which will clear the wheels, get all the stands underneath at the back, start pulling the trailer forward, chuck the middle, the keel, and every time I pull the trailer out just a little bit, keep chucking it, and then the front can stay on the I-beam, and then by the time this wheel's past just around here, I can get the other 2 stands underneath there to support it, and that's my plan. So we'll see if it'll work out. So I'm going to go and pick up the stuff from up the road, and then we'll carry on. Okay, and there's that I-beam. As you see, it's not too big, but it'd be definitely strong enough to hold the front for now. Got a load of wood just to prop it up. Going to use some car ramps with when I lower the I-beam, I'm probably going to sit it on them, or one of the middle sections will have a ramp there, and then I put a board across, which should work out perfect. But yeah, let's get on with it. Okay, slowly getting there. As you can see, this is the first time I've ever done this, so I probably messed up on a couple things, but so what I've got it on so far, I've got it on the 4 stands, I've got it on the I-beam going on the centre, and I'm just trying to get this trailer out. I've taken the front wheels off, managed to get it into the centre. It's just a pain. I ain't got the stuff to get it high enough. I mean, that's quite high as it is. To get this trailer out, so I'm just going to keep going at it. Put the wheels back on the front, take the back wheels off, take the wheels off hopefully. Well, I'll probably only need to take them off, and then I can probably lift the front of the trailer. That will drop that to the floor just to miss that. Which I know that one is loose, the only one that is, so I'll have to work on the other side, but it's sturdy enough as it is. Just once I've got the trailer forward a bit more, I'm going to build that up as well, so we'll have back, front, and 4 for now. It's probably all it's going to need, to be honest. Give you a little sneak peek of the keel. I'm being honest with you, I thought it was going to be a lot bigger than this. You can see it's just not been done for a long time. It's got a lot of I don't even know what you call it. I'll put it in the comment. Yeah, so I'm going to carry on trying to get this out. It's been about a couple hours now, a few hours trying to get this just trying to work out everything and making sure I don't mess up and, you know, the whole thing falls over. But yeah, I'll carry on. Okay, and that's it for today. I got those wheels back on. I actually forgot the socket for that one, as they're different sizes, so I can bring that tomorrow with the drill, which will be a bit quicker. So all I'll have to do tomorrow, just whip those two wheels off, lift that front end up, should drop this down and go straight underneath, and that's the trailer out. I've supported it at the back there with two stands. It's got the RSJ with two stands. I think that should be good enough. I am probably gonna get thicker wood here underneath that tomorrow, just for more support. And then hopefully we can have a proper look at the keel, as it's a bit dull now. Yeah, so we can have a look at the keel properly, check, see what's actually going on, give it a little bit of a tidy up tomorrow. I don't want to leave a mess for everyone. Probably do a little bit tidying up today just to get all the sand in disc. But yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, new day. It's a bit cloudier today, but the boat's still standing up, so that's one plus. So, like I said yesterday, we're going to get those back wheels off, pull it forward. I've got a bar that might be able to get on the handles, just so I've got a bit more leverage to undo it. And we'll get this trailer out and then we can go from there. Okay. Okay, we are off the trailer. So much easier. I probably should have thought about this before I even started sanding the bottom, because it would have been easier to get around. And yeah, so let's go and have a look at the keel. Like I said, it's very dull today, so the lighting might not be the best, but we can get a rough idea before I start sanding just how. I mean, that's pretty thick. I would say that's at least an inch thick all the way up, and we can actually see where I've grinded into. Now, looking at it from here, it's looking like this might actually be a patch job. I'm not 100% sure, because that looks like that looks like the original part of the bottom of the hole, and then looks like they've fiberglassed that onto that. Like I said, I'm going to grind it all down, get all of this, barnacles was the word I was looking for yesterday. Get all of them off and actually see how much damage there is. So enough talking, and we will start cleaning. Okay. Okay, under the boat now. I have done some, I don't know, taking off the shells. There is a lot of them. It is just caped in it. So the good news is that, so this, what side is that? That is the starboard side, this way, because we're looking at the back of the boat. Is actually, that is the main hole there, the keel, but that is original, so that is one good thing, and I can't see no damages all on this port side. Up to probably about halfway, then I just got to do it a bit more descaling and see how it goes. So what it looks like they have done, which might be a good thing for me, I'm not too sure yet, is they've done a patch job here so far out. So I'm going to grind that back obviously down to the original just to see what's going on. So this hole here, which I thought was really bad, is actually a really thick patch job, and like I said, that is the original there, which what I think's happened is when they've hit, it's done some damage to the keel a little bit there, and they've just repatched the whole thing. But yeah, you can actually see the cracks now properly, and like I said, probably a foot and a half, something like that. One there and one just along there. But that is, I am happy about that. Actually sanding it, you can see here how rough it looks, but that is actually going to come out nice and clean like that. Also I need to sand and grind down all that nicely. So I think the biggest part of this job will be two main cracks and the port side, just to get the fiberglass off and actually see what's happened. You can see further up there is the original there, and it looks like they have put a patch over the whole thing from this side to this side. So like I said, I've got to take it all back to original just to see what I'm dealing with, how bad it is. But yeah, it's going to take a while. As you can see, I've started to I've started to grind down this bit. There's the original, there's the off, but that I would say is, I don't know if you can see it, that's probably about 1/4 of an inch thick of peanut butter. It's definitely not fiberglass because I can't find no strands or anything. So they've just whacked it all on there, and then afterwards done a little fiberglass job on top. But this looks like this is below the red anti-foul, the blue anti-foul and the dark blue anti-foul, so it's definitely been there for a while. But yeah, enough talking, and I'll just carry on grinding this out. Okay. Okay, just a quick update. This side is perfect, the starboard side, like I said earlier. Starboard side, sorry. Yeah, it's just perfect. What I think they've done is just overlap the fiberglass around for extra strength or support. But look, this was the same patch job that they did. Must have been the same guys that did the back, because they have just gone over anti-foul. And that is, I just don't understand why they've done it. You can see it there, the anti-foul underneath. Going to this side. So it's like a hairline crack, if you can see it. Let's see if I can get it lined up. So there, it starts from there, just a little bit. And what they've done is they filled it in with some filler to round it off a bit more. And then, if you can see over here, when I took the patch off, it just fell off, and you can see the anti-foul underneath it and whatever else they were using. That's not the best photo, see it there. So it looks like, so this was the inside, this is the filler they used to smoothen it off. It's not focusing up much, but anyway, and then they used fiberglass on the outside, because obviously that sat like that up. And then there's the hole there. It looks bad, but it's not as bad as what I thought, because what happened was they had, like I said earlier, 1/4 of an inch of fiberglass and peanut butter and whatever else, and they filled it in halfway, left the gap here, so this was all open, this was all open, so when I pulled it out, it's obviously left the gap, and that is the wood inside. Seems alright, and obviously this must be bottom floor of the inside maybe. So I can see me having to fill this back in, probably with bonding paste, to pack it all nice and smooth. And then what I can do is, the same time I'm doing the crack, because it leads to it, is start doing patch jobs, overlap it, and just go bigger and bigger, and then work out how far over I want to go, because like I said, sanding this side, it's been perfect. Obviously got a little bit of anti-foul to sand off there, but it is nice and smooth, it's clean. You'll see most of the time lapse I've been doing, I couldn't find a chisel, so I've just used a screwdriver and just been chiseling away, and it is just not strong enough. So I don't know what they were doing, but I'm going to carry on and see how much I can get done today, as today will be the last day working on it for this week. So enough talking, let's get on with it. Okay, and as you can see, that is now the starboard side done. I've just got to do a tiny bit underneath the RSJ and the tiny little bit holding the wood, and I've just realised I forgot the little bracket. I've done the rest of the brackets, there was one there and one in the front. I've just forgot that one. I've done the back. Let's go around. So yeah, let's have a quick look actually. So this, like I said, is perfect all the way up on this side, and nothing wrong with it at all. So it was just all that, and as you can see on the time lapse, I started grinding down the patches that I was going to leave, but then just realised they're not doing nothing. I think it was supposed to be for the other side for extra support, but no, this is perfect. And then if we go around the other side, also I've done the bow, which we'll have a look at in a minute. And as you can see, it just fell off. Obviously it took a little bit of pressure, but you know, that weren't a bond at all, that it just come off in massive pieces. But that's all the bracket sides done this side, and the stern. I've just got that bit left to do, which I still need to get fiberglass off, because where the crack is here, that is one full piece, which is a bit of a pain to get off. Then what we've got is like a little hairline crack going up, and then obviously the big hole where they must have hit something big, which needs repairing. And then what I've done is got all the this fiberglass off all the way up. So next week we just need to sand that patch there, and really it'll be looking into grinding down the cracks either side, the little ones as well, getting everything prepared for fiberglassing. One thing I did notice when I was sanding down the bow, they must have come in on something. I don't know how it might have done it when it was coming in on the trailer, but if you can see, that is actually gone all the way through to the wood. So I need to patch that up. But yeah, like I said, that's it for this week. Next week we'll do all that and get a lot further. To be honest, I got quite far today. Getting all that sanding done. If I had a little bit more time, I could probably finish it, but that's alright. So I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Cheers.